Hi everyone. Welcome to this video on how to perform sort operations in a Syncfusion Blazor Gantt chart. In this video, I will explain how to sort columns at initial load, sort columns dynamically at runtime, custom columns, and clear all the sorted columns in the Gantt chart. Also, I will explain the sorting events available in the Gantt chart. Let's dive right in. I am using an existing Blazor WebAssembly app. In this project, I have already configured a Gantt chart with data. I'd added a class named task data with fields such as task ID, task name, start date, end date, duration, progress, subtasks of type, list of task data, so that I can add child tasks, and a custom column. I have created a list of task data using the onInitialized method. In the Gantt task fields tag, I have defined the properties to display the task data. Using the Gantt columns tag, I defined the fields to show some fields in the tree grid. To know how to bind data to the Syncfusion Blazor Gantt chart component, please watch the video titled Binding List Data and Service URLs to the Blazor Gantt chart, which I have shared in the YouTube card. Now, I run the project. You can see the Gantt chart with task data bound to it. Now, let me show you how to enable sorting in Gantt chart. In the SF Gantt, add the Allow Sorting property and set the value true. Run the application. In the tree grid, click on the name column header. It sorts the column in ascending order. First, it sorts the parent items and then the child items in ascending order. I press the Control key and click on the ID column. It sorts the ID column in ascending order, consolidating the name column too. Yes, Gantt chart supports multi-column sorting. Next, let me show you how to sort columns in the initial load. To achieve it, in the SF Gantt chart, add the Gantt sort settings tag and add the Gantt sort descriptors tag. You can add one or more Gantt sort descriptor here. Let me sort two fields. Add a Gantt sort descriptor and set the field property with the value task ID, since I am going to perform sorting on this field. Set the direction property to descending. Do the same for the task name field and set the direction as ascending. Save the file and run the application. You can see the task ID column is sorted first in descending order, and then the name that is bound to the task name column is sorted in ascending order. Thus, multi-column sorting works programmatically. Next, let me show you how to perform sorting at runtime when I click on a button. Add a button tag, set the display text as sort name column, since I am going to sort the task name column. Let the button be a primary button. Add onClick event and set a method name. In the code section, implement the sorting method. To access the Gantt chart, add the ref tag and set a name. In the code part, declare the Gantt chart object name. In the sorting method, use the Gantt object and call the sort by column async and pass the column name as task name. Set the sort direction as descending. I set the as multi-column sort property to false, so that it clears the previously sorted fields if any. You can set it true if you need to enable multi-column sorting. Save the file and run the application. You can see the columns ID and name columns were already in the sorted state. Click on the button, you can notice the existing sorted columns were cleared, and the name column alone sorted in descending order as I programmed. You can sort the custom columns in the same way. Let me add a custom column and show you how the sorting works. In the Gantt columns tag, add a new field, custom column. This custom column field is available in my underlying data source. Let me add a button and perform a sort operation while clicking on it. So, add a new button and set the display text as sort custom column. In the onClick method, set the method name as custom column sorting. Implement the method custom column sorting. Pass the field name as custom column. Save the file and run the application. You can see the columns ID and name columns were already in the sorted state. Click on the Custom Sort button, you can notice the existing sorted columns were cleared and the custom column alone sorted in descending order as I programmed. You can notice the sorting is performed in descending order. The parent rows were sorted first based on their values, and within it, the child rows were sorted in descending order. Next, let me show you how to clear sorting at runtime when I click on a button. Add a button, set the display text as clear sorting. Set the onClick method name as clear sorting. Implement the method clear sorting. Within it, call the Gantt chart's clear sorting async method. This will clear all the sorted columns in the Gantt. Save the file and run the application. You can see the columns ID and name columns were already in the sorted state. Click on the Clear Sorting button. You can notice the existing sorted columns were cleared. During the sort action, the Gantt chart component triggers two events. The onActionBegin event triggers before the sort action starts, and the onActionComplete event triggers after the sort action is completed. To access the events in the SF Gantt, add the Gantt Events tag, and add the onActionBegin event, and set a callback name. Do the same for the onActionComplete event. You need to set the t-value type as task data, so that the Gantt action events can understand its type. Implement the callback method onActionBegin receiving the parameter of type Gantt action event args of task data. Within it, use the console class's writeLine method and print the argument details. Print the request type, sort direction, and column name. Do the same for the onActionComplete event callback method. Save the file and run the application. In the Visual Studio output window, clear the existing information so that you can see the event logs clearly. In the Gantt chart, click on the custom column header. In the output window, you can notice the event logs. So, you can use these events to perform any actions at the beginning and at the completion of the sorting actions. That's it. Finally, let me summarize the main points. I explained how to sort columns at initial load, sort columns dynamically at runtime, sorting custom columns, and clear all the sorted columns in the Gantt chart. Also, I explained the sorting events available in the Gantt chart. You can download this working example from the GitHub link in the video description below. You can also check if you're eligible for our community license, which gives you a free license key to use our Blazor products. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to get notifications about new videos. Thanks for watching.